Hi everyone, this is Shakti here. It is day number 33. I believe it's 33. And I am live as part of my 365-day live challenge. I'm so happy to be with you. No matter how my day goes, but I know my evening always goes so good because I get to see you, I get to talk to you. And that feels like the highlight of my day every day. So thank you for being part of it. I appreciate that. Today's live is about this is for people who are thinking of starting a new business. Anybody who's sitting here and kind of fiddling with an idea, feeling inspired to create your own business. And it's very beginner friendly topic that I chose. This is something that intuitively came. So if that is for you, let me know in the comments that Shakti, I am thinking of creating a new business, or I am sifting through some business ideas, and let me know what you're sitting on and where you are in your process. Today's topic, as it's coming to me, it's nothing that I have prepared for, but it is taking me back to the days when I built my business. And I'm starting to feel a lot of kind of movement of energy in my body as I'm starting to think about it and talk about it. But what's really present for me right now and what I'm guided to share is there's a lot of kind of energy in my heart and goes all the way to my forehead. And what I'm sensing here is the big hello that the community needs right now, and I need, and the community need, we all need. We are co-creating this experience of uplifting ourselves, with each other. And the big kind of release, the big hello that is needed today is almost like breaking the mold, giving ourselves permission to break the mold and to break these barriers that maybe our mind holds in terms of what prerequisites do I need to check off before I can start making money, right? Before I can start, offering the service, offering the work that I want to offer. And there's a mental construct to it, which is, again, goes back to what systems I need, what processes I need, blah, 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 right? There's a mental way of going about it, what business plans I need. And then there is a heart association with it, which is really about kind of that enoughness, right? Can you be enough? Could you feel enough and resourced within you right in this moment for offering your work, knowing that there's nothing else needed? And I know this is it could feel like a stretch for some of you, because we as a society have gotten so good in taking the standards that are set externally and playing by the standards. And these standards are just so unconscious sometimes, but they're like, oh, this person is doing live, so that means in order to blow up a business, I need to do live, right? This person is putting together this type of content. For me to be able to do well in my business, I gotta follow what she's doing. And these are very unconscious biases and standards that we experience every single day of our life. So where I want to invite you is to really start to free yourself from any of this and coming to a place of, I am enough for being who I am. I am enough in this moment with the knowledge I hold. I am enough in this moment with my training and certifications to go forward for my business. I am enough resourced to put myself out there. I am enough supported, within myself to see my clients. So I'm inviting you in this realm of enoughness. In this realm of enoughness, you are enough, you know enough, you do enough, you offer enough. And from that place, it becomes easy for you to receive. So some of the myths that I have heard about opening a new business is, do you need a website? No, you don't. The era we live in, people they buy a lot from social media these days. Like, I don't really go to people's website unless I really don't understand what they offer and what their social media is about. So if you can clearly communicate in your messaging on what you actually offer to your people, website becomes very secondary. And that's why messaging is really important. But this is not the age where people spend hours on Google and trying to find the best business to work with, right? What people are doing instead, they've started working with people who they associate with, who they align with. And it could be something very simple, like if I am a mom of an autistic child, I like to work with other moms who have autistic kids too. And there's just, because there's a level of relatability, I don't have to try so hard to explain myself, right? They just know. They pick on a lot of things without me having to communicate. And that makes my life easy, because there are a lot of stuff we haven't processed in our own experience. And if somebody understands these things, that makes our whole journey go so much easier. And especially when it comes to transformation, that makes a huge difference, because we're constantly dealing with very sensitive emotions and feelings and thought processes and belief systems, right? So website actually doesn't matter. What matters is how much authentically you can show up, how much you're able to hold your flavor. And I know I'm saying this wrong, but there's a flavor to you. There's a whole vibe to you. And that vibe is a very strong vibe. That vibe is, people either love you or they don't. That's the vibe that works really well on social media. The very vanilla vibe, the blended in vibe, I'm gonna say the right thing vibe, doesn't really stand out. So website should not, and I know a good website takes anywhere up to like $3,000 to $10,000, and there's an initial investment. So in a lot of beginners think, I need a website, I need to have something written out. And you don't need to put money towards a website initially. I mean, if you want to have a very simple page with just who you are, what you offer, that you can totally do in just one page, very uncomplicated stuff, content that you can put there, and letting that page be linked to your PayPal or your Venmo, and that just works just fine, So just wanted to put it out there for anybody thinking about creating a new business. What else? I want to ask you, actually, have you heard of any myths? Have you heard of any advices that you have heard around you that felt like, well, do I really need this? Put in the comment below. I would love to hear what you've been actually thinking about, or what you've been hearing around you. But I'm going to talk to you about my experience of starting a new business. This is back in 2018. I mean, I had a business. I've been working with clients for the last 11 years. But this time, I decided to open a physical location. And that was huge. I mean, I was at a point where I decided that I'm done with the corporate job. It wasn't really contributing to my growth. It wasn't making me happy. And there was this one day we were traveling to New York, and on the way back from New York, I talked to my husband and I said, well, I feel like I'm done with my corporate job. I want to turn the resignation in. And he had done the same thing almost a decade prior to that. So he was very supportive. And we came back to California, and that's what I did. I turned my resignation in. And at that point, I did not know if I am going to be starting a business. I had no thoughts of what, lies ahead. I had no plans. And from there, it kind of randomly started, all these events randomly started happening. And obviously, if you know me, you know everything, every decision is a very strong inner nudge in my body, in my mind, in my awareness. And that's what I tend to follow. So the reason I'm sharing this with you, there's so much to the story, which I'm going to get to in many different lives. But for now, I want to just invite you, if there's a nudge that you're feeling within yourself, that you are feeling this is a time for you to jump, do it. Do it. You're not going to regret that. Because every time there's a nudge, there are more nudges that follow that steer you on the right path. And it's okay to trust yourself fully through this process. It's okay to really go for it. And write in the comments what other myths you have heard about, and if there's any particular question that comes up around starting a new business, let me know. But I'm just getting one conversation started here. I feel like this is a much longer conversation, and we need to go dive deep into this. So I feel like more to come on this, but I want to leave you with this like signal. If you've been thinking about starting a new business, time is now. And if you were waiting for a sign, here I am showing up as a sign. I really feel like I needed to say this to you today. Well, take it in, soak it in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Without you, nothing feels, fun in this co-creation. So do drop a comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you are in your business journey. And let me know also if you have any questions. Sending you lots of love. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.